questions for Jamie Arnold?
Jamie, just what was the experience with Team USA like this summer?
It was awesome. I mean, I got to meet a lot of good guys, and you know, after finishing Omaha, I kind of wanted to be done, but I was happy I went and did that, and it was an experience I'll always remember.
What was some of the things that you learned, or one thing that you took from being in the Team USA that you were going to take from this season?
Just all the guys that I met are just normal dudes, and kind of it's my competition in like the draft this year, but it's just nice like becoming friends with them and just getting to know them.
Jamie, last year you tried to incorporate the changeup a little bit more. Is that something you worked on in the offseason that you want to use going into next season?
Yeah, definitely. The changeup's getting better. I changed the grip up a little bit, so I'll be ready to show it off soon.
What sort of mentality are you trying to attack this season with? I mean, people knew who you were, but I feel like everybody knows who you are now. I mean, what's sort of the mentality you're trying to approach this season?
Just the same thing. Keep it like team thing. Honestly, just go out and win and attack every day the same.
How gassed were you at the end of last season?
I was tired. I mean, I threw a lot. It was the most I've ever thrown, but I don't think like I was pitching worse than I was at the beginning of the year.
But I mean, did you take some time to how much time did you take to?
After USA, I took like 2 weeks off of throwing, and then I just did a slow ramp up. But I'm feeling good now. So.
That's all. Like 2 weeks. That's all you did.
Yeah, I don't like taking much time off.
Okay.
Yeah.
How important is it to be with Micah for a second season? Obviously, last was his first year, but now kind of having that continuity going to it.
It's great. I love Coach Posey. I think we're going to do better things this year, and I'm excited to keep working with him.
You guys keep adding Jesuit Tigers to the roster just to see Wes and Joey on the roster. What do they bring here?
It's awesome. I'm good friends with both of them. I'm excited to see how they do this year. I think they're both going to be big keys to our team and our success this year.
I'm sure you'd like to have them in the lineup, but good to see some of the guys come back this week and just have them around.
Yeah, it's great. It's good to see all of them back here.
Link mentioned that the guys, the returners, have been hitting the weight room pretty hard. Have you added some physicality yourself?
Yeah, I've gained a little weight so far. I'm trying to do it slowly and make sure it's good weight, but it's definitely, physicality is always good, so I'm trying to gain some.
When you're on the mound, can you feel that make a difference?
Not really. I think I've gained like 5 pounds since last season, so it hasn't been that big of a difference so far, but we'll see.
What is the hope that you get out of that? Like ideally, like what do you hope to get out of that 5 pounds that you gain?
Kind of just easier velo, I guess. I think when you have more muscle mass, it's just easier to throw hard. You don't got to try as hard, so that's the goal.
Coach always talked about last year, like 26 guys that we onboarded, 26 guys. And I know you guys still go to transport, bringing new folks, but not having to learn as many new names and faces. What does it feel like having, I guess, a more intact group this time around?
Yeah, we have a lot of guys from last year, so we kind of all know how it is and know what we have to do each day to go back to Omaha. So it's good to have a good, solid core of guys.
How big is the fall for pitchers to just work on things when you're not in a setting that the results matter and you can just kind of feel things out and see what works for yourself?
It's huge. I mean, especially for like freshmen, because it's their first time throwing in college. And for me this year, I'm just going to try to throw the changeup a lot in the fall and get that down. So.
When you went to the Cape last summer, it did a lot of things for your confidence. Just what do you think it can do for some of the guys like Hudson that had a good summer?
I think it's huge for them. I think like for me when I went, I kind of just realized that everyone is the same. Like no one, like the good players aren't like, they're real people, they're normal people, and that kind of was like a shock to me. It was like, okay, I'm just like these guys, I can do it too. So that should help out Hudson and them.
Link talked about the struggles like Cam's having to go through, trying to get back ready. Do you guys try to help encourage him, or do you guys just let him kind of, do
No,
his
we're there
process?
for him. We're always there for him, whatever he needs, because he's our teammate. So, yeah.
You mentioned Omaha a little bit earlier. How much does that experience kind of motivate you to come back with this season?
I mean, now that I've been, that's all I want to do. Like again, that was like the coolest place I've ever been, and especially like we have the chance to do it again, so we want to do it.